Steve Jobs never said it would happen, but it has. Apple have made a downsized 7-inch iPad and they're calling it the iPad mini. The reduction in size thankfully means a reduction in price too, so a far cry from the premium price tag of the full iPad. The basic 16GB Wi-Fi version is only £269. However, if you want the top spec version, it'll be £529 with 4G and 64GB of internal storage. The back panel looks much the same as its older sibling, with brushed aluminium and an Apple logo. However, from the front, the bezel is thinner on the long sides, and we reckon the iPad mini's more rectangular shape looks much more like a Nexus 7 or Kindle Fire. We must say we really like the design. It's definitely still an iPad, but with a slightly different look that's a welcome refresh compared to what's gone before. The screen isn't Retina, as that would bump the price up and make it too similar to the full-size Apple tablet. So you get the same resolution as the iPad 2, that's 1024 by 768 at 163 ppi. The screen is perfectly acceptable, flicking through an ebook and watching videos was fine, but if the iPad mini was Retina, it would put it well above the Kindle Fire and Nexus 7. You'll get iOS 6 on the mini, so that means saying goodbye to Google Maps, but hello to location-based Siri results, passbook functionality and more handy Safari features. It comes with the same dual-core A5 chip as the iPad 2, but having less screen size to power along means you should get even better performance. Switching between apps and web browsing didn't prove problematic, but we'd really like some expandable storage. If you're on a budget, then 16GB just isn't enough for the base model. Something the iPad mini has over the other 7-inch tablets out there, like the Nexus 7 and Kindle Fire, is an extra camera. You get both a 5-megapixel back-facing and 1.2-megapixel front-facing FaceTime camera. We're never sure what the point of a rear-facing camera is on a tablet, but we suppose you don't look quite as stupid holding up a 7-inch tablet to take snaps compared to a larger 10-inch device. The iPad mini comes in Wi-Fi and 4G versions. Of course, you'll need to be on a 4G data plan to make full use of the faster internet speeds. Ports you get are a headphone jack and, rather annoyingly, the new 8-pin Lightning dock connector you'll find on the iPhone 5. So you'll have to buy an adapter for any iPad or iPhone docks you had before. In conclusion then, we're really pleased Apple has finally decided to release a smaller, more budget-friendly version of the Hero tablet. Despite not being Retina and still not having a micro SD card slot, it really is the best iPad we've seen from Apple, packing in great features, gorgeous design and all for a reasonable price.